Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here with a makeup tutorial which is a monochromatic brown toned makeup look. So if you want to know how I got this really sultry monochromatic brown makeup look on myself, then please keep on watching. So I'm taking the L'Oreal Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony to fill in my eyebrows. I'm using the angled brush that comes along with the product, and I'm just going to fill in the gaps and create a nice shape to my eyebrows. Then I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C12, which is actually lighter than my skin tone, and I'm going to use that as an eyelid base and also to clean up around the eyebrow area to make the eyebrows look really sharp and defined. Then I'm going to blend the concealer using a PAC 212 concealer blending brush. Taking my Lakmé Absolute eyeshadow palette in the style French Rose, I'm first going to pick up the medium toned brown from the palette on a blending brush, and I'm going to apply that as a transition shade on the crease of my eyes, and I'm using the eyeshadow in a windshield wiper motion on the crease area. Then I'm going to take the Rimmel Scandal Kajal in the shade brown, and I'm going to use this as a base for my eyeshadow. So I'm just scribbling that on the eyelid portion under the crease, and then I'm going to take my ring finger and just gonna smudge the edges of the brown kajal pencil so that everything looks seamless and blended. Then I'm going to take this really deep brown with a hint of red in it on a flat shader brush. And I'm going to apply that right on top of the kajal pencil that I just applied as a base. And since I have used the base, the eyeshadow is going to pop more, and really it's going to intensify the eyeshadow. So I'm just applying that on the entire eyelid portion, again keeping it under the crease of my eyes. And then I'm going to take the medium toned brown that I used earlier on a tapered blending brush. And I'm going to blend out the harsh edges of the deep brown that I applied on the eyelids. And you really have to take your time in blending this eyeshadow because you don't want a harsh line in your smoky eyes. Then I'm going to take this Inglot Freedom System eyeshadow in a matte black shade, and I'm going to take that on a smudging brush, and I'm just going to pop that on the very outer V of my eyes. So I'm just creating a tiny V shape at the very outer corners of my eyes to give that smoky depth to the eyes. Again, I'm going to take the tapered blending brush and I'm going to blend out the harsh edges of the black eyeshadow because blending is key. For eyeliner, I'm taking the Coloressence Supreme Black eyeliner, and I am out of focus here. I'm so sorry. I just created a thin winged eyeliner on my eyes. So yeah, then I'm moving on to the face and I'm taking the Nykaa Prep Me Up primer. I'm just gonna apply that on the main areas of my face and blend it out using my fingertips, and this is like a really nice smoothing primer. Then taking the Nykaa Skin Genius Concealer Palette in the shade Dark, I'm gonna pick up the orange color corrector from the palette on a color bar blending brush, and I'm gonna use that to color correct all of the hyperpigmented areas on my face, such as the dark circles, the pigmentation around my mouth, and also the acne spots on my cheeks. Then I'm gonna pick up a beauty blender which is damp, and I'm really gonna blend the color corrector into my skin. For foundation, I'm gonna mix these two foundations. So one is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour foundation in the shade Caramel Toffee, and the other one is the Nykaa Skin Genius foundation in the shade Foxy Chestnut. I've mixed them both and dotting it on my entire face, and whatever is left, I'm just dragging onto my neck. And then I'm going to pick up a huge buffing brush from PAC, and I'm going to gently pat and dab the product into my skin. Then I'm going to take the same Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C12, and I'm going to highlight the regular areas of my face that I like to highlight. So I'm just applying that underneath my eyes, on the sides of my nose, on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow and chin. Again, going to use the damp beauty blender to blend in all of the highlighted areas. Then gonna go over with a concealer blending brush to reach the lower lash line area, since the beauty blender cannot reach those areas. Then I'm gonna pick up this deep chocolatey shade from the Nykaa concealer palette, and I'm gonna use that as a cream contour. So I'm just applying the cream contour on the hollows of my cheeks, on my forehead, on my jawline, around my mouth, and also on the sides of my nose. Then I'm going to take a Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm going to blend out all of the cream contour in place. Once that is done, I'm going to set my face. For that, I'm using the Bharat Dorris loose powder in number 05, and I'm using a powder puff to set the under eye area and sort of to bake. Also applying that on my forehead and also on my laugh lines. Then I'm going to finish up my eye makeup. So I'm taking the Kiko Intense Color Long Lasting Kajal in the shade Black, and I'm going to apply that to my lower waterline. Then taking the Inglot Matte Black eyeshadow on an angled brush, and I'm going to really go close to my lower lash line. Then I'm taking a tapered blending brush, and I'm going to smudge that matte black and give it a smoky and smudged effect. Once that is done, I'm going to brush off all of the excess powder away from my face, and also going to take a fluffy powder brush and set the remainder of my face using the same loose powder. Then to set the cream contour, I'm taking this LA Girl Pro HD compact powder in the shade Cocoa, which is an amazing contouring shade on my skin tone. So I'm just setting the areas wherever I did the cream contour. For blusher, I'm taking the Sugar Contour de Force blush in the shade Mauve Marvel, just like a deep salmony corally shade. So I'm just popping that on the apples of my cheeks. For highlighter, I'm taking this beautiful highlighter duo from Nykaa in the shade Glitterati. So I'm taking the deeper bronzier shade from the duo and applying that to the tops of my cheekbones, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, my chin, and I'm also going to take the same highlighter and highlight the inner corners of my eyes and the brow bone area. For mascara, I'm taking the Maybelline Colossal mascara and coating my eyelashes using the same mascara. Coming to the lips, I'm taking my favorite lip liner, which is the Kiko Smart Fusion lip liner in the shade Chocolate. So I'm just gonna overdraw my lips slightly. This is such a great, inexpensive lip pencil for dusky dark skin tones. Then I'm going to take the Chambor Extreme Wear Liquid Lipstick in the shade Truffle, which is another favorite of mine. And this is like a beautiful chocolatey brown liquid lipstick, and it stays put throughout the day and feels super comfortable on the lips and looks gorgeous on my skin tone. For eyelashes, I'm using these Shein false eyelashes. These look really natural and wispy on the eyes, so I just apply them off camera. Last but not the least, I'm just gonna set the entire makeup in place using the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. I'm just spritzing that all over my face from a distance and then gonna go over with the Beauty Blender and just give a gentle dab into my skin. So the fixing spray really sets and locks the makeup in place. So that is the finished monochromatic brown toned makeup look on my skin tone. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please do give this video a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe for more such videos from me. And I shall see you all soon in my next video. Bye.